Welcome back, guys. We have been so lucky because we have been in the 40s and 50s at night, but we're finally getting down into those 30s and 20s, and I kid you not, I think it's got to be about 35 to 40 degrees right now. If the camera is shaking, it's because I'm literally freezing out here. So anyways, just ignore that. But over the past 4 or 5 weeks, Nate has been so sick. And I think I mentioned this in one of my videos right before Thanksgiving. And he is still fighting this thing. I kind of have my own ideas of what it is. He has been to the doctor. They've just been prescribing him like steroids and antibiotics, which I don't think is really the right route to go. But anyways, he's still really struggling with it. And he has been coughing so much that he actually pulled a muscle in his rib. So now when he coughs, it literally brings him to his knees. And it's actually kind of scary to watch. So the other night at around 9 o'clock, I ran to Walgreens. We're lucky that we have a 24-hour Walgreens around here. And I ran there to get him an abdominal binder. You know, like what a woman would use after she had a C-section, just to give herself a little bit more support and kind of ease that pain. And so I thought that that might benefit him. So I checked online. Walmart didn't have it, but Walgreens did. So I ran down there. I picked it up. I got to the register, and the register rang the product up at $34.99, so $35. And I told the lady, I said, no, that price is wrong. You know, I just looked online and it was $17.50. And, you know, so she pulled out her phone and she looked it up and she said, yeah, it is $17.50. And she said, you know, it looks like that's the price for pickup. So, oh man, I spent about 25 minutes just trying to get the app, trying to get, you know, the app to accept my debit card. And then I tried my HSA card. And then, man, we troubleshooted this thing forever. Finally, I got in touch with the manager and he was able to help me. And so I ordered it online as a pickup in store, and I got it for $17.50. And then he just went ahead and rang it out, you know, just like normal, like he was bringing it out to my car or something. And I said to him, I said, gosh, why is the price so different? And he said, well, that's Walgreens' way of, you know, incentivizing the customer to order online so that they're not coming into the store. He said they're really trying to get a lot of people to order online and do curbside pickup or do shipping instead of coming into the store. And I mean, man, that's a 50% difference, right? $17.50 to $35. That's incentive enough for me to order it online and not go into the store. Man, I guess when you think about everything, it kind of makes sense, right? We've gone from being able to go into the store and get anything that we want. Nowadays, you go in and you hope that you're going to find what you want. But there's also that great convenience of Amazon Prime, right? And now Walmart has their own program with that where you can just order from home. And gosh, sometimes they'll come deliver it the same day if it's just a guy picking it up from Walmart and bringing it to your house. I've had people in completely unmarked cars when I've placed an order from Walmart drive down my driveway and I think, man, who is this? And it's just somebody, they don't have a vest on, they've got no markings on their car, and they're bringing something that I ordered, you know, like a thing of laundry detergent or something. They're just dropping it off. So there's that great convenience of doing that, you know, and it's, I think it's actually working against us, right? We all want to say that that's super convenient. We don't want to go out. We want that convenience of just sitting at home and shopping online, not fighting the crowds and all that stuff. But I kind of wonder if there's something else to it. Like, for instance, you know, when you're ordering online, like for instance, this Black Friday, right? This Black Friday was kind of a bust. I did see some news stories that were saying, oh, the stores were packed, but the stores that they were showing really weren't packed. This is the first Black Friday that Nate and I did not go out to try to get anything because honestly, I'm a pretty good price tracker and there really weren't any deals. And if there were deals, they were the same price of what these companies have been marketing things at since before Black Friday. So there was really no incentive for us to go out. So Black Friday was not as great as they, you know, were hoping it was going to be. I think they anticipated that. But what that's doing to the brick and mortar stores is it's putting them out of business. You know, if you're not going into that store, it's putting, you know, now that store may have an online entity, you know, like Walmart does, right? Or Walgreens does. But what about those stores that don't? What about the small mom and pop stores, right? If you're not going in there, you're putting them out of business because you're not going to shop from them. You're just ordering online from somewhere else. And that online store probably has a better price anyway, so you're saving money and you think you're, doing a great thing, right? But in reality, you're putting these businesses out of business. There's also AI, right? That's taking jobs and things. So the companies are going out of business. They're laying off their employees. AI is taking the place of so many employees. I know when I go into Lowe's, there is not one cashier there to help you. There is one person there at the end of the self-checkout lines, and gosh, that's always such a pain because something always goes wrong and it's very frustrating, but they don't seem to mind. I always try to bring it to their attention, like, hey, do they ever open the registers up? Because you understand that this is taking your job eventually. You're not going to have a job. So you have that. You've got tons of theft. I want to say there's something, golly, over $100 billion in theft this year. I'm pretty sure that is what I heard yesterday from places like Target and Walmart. And, so that's making prices go up. So that's not great for inflation. But also that's closing down these stores too, right? I mean, how many of you have gone into your local stores and seen things chained up or things behind glass, and now you have to ask to get those items, right? So all of this stuff, what I'm saying, is leading to people losing jobs. And gosh, I think what we thought was going to be a great thing is actually going to just work towards hurting more Americans, really. People are already losing jobs because companies are cutting back, whether you're working in a retail sector or not. Everybody's losing money right now. Their bottom lines are getting worse and worse and worse. And so they're having to cut people, implement more artificial intelligence to help save that, to get people to invest in their companies, right? They want to show that they're going to have profits and they've got these great plans, and it not only hurts Americans by putting people out of work and decreasing your income or just flat out eliminating your income, but what it also does is it makes things more controllable, right? Like if Walmart has 100 of an item and you've got a population of 50,000 people in that town, if you get there first and you need this item, you can get 3 or 4 or 5 maybe. But if now you have to buy everything online, maybe they're limiting you to 1. Maybe if they have, do they even need digital currency at that time? Because you have to use your debit card in order to purchase online. So can they restrict you? If you do something that maybe somebody doesn't like, can they restrict you from getting things? Or can they say, well, geez, you've already bought, 3 pounds of rice this month. That's all you need. You can't get any more. So it makes things a lot more controllable. And I think we all know that, control is really the ultimate goal. If you can control the people, then, you've got the power, right? So it's just, I don't know, just things running crazy in my mind lately. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Just wanted to kind of bring that to your attention and see if that's something that you guys are thinking about too. I think gone are the days where you can go into the store and, talk to the merchants and speak with cashiers and just kind of, do your day-to-day shopping, right? They want us all kind of isolated in our homes, not speaking, not communicating, except on social media. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm going to get inside. I'm literally freezing. I'm going to go warm up by the fire. But I hope you guys have a great evening.